Well, today we need to get everything set up because we need to go pick up another group of feeder lambs, put some hay out for the cows, and then we'll do a bottle lamb update. So right now everybody's out in the field enjoying the sunny days we've been having this week, but we still need to put hay out for them. The heifers are actually eating down their whole bale now. We've been having like pushing it up next to their feeder so they could clean it up. So we'll put them a new bale down and get the steers a new bale so we know they get through the week with plenty of feed. So we just got these guys set up with the fresh bale. They're digging in already. They came in out of the field just to get to it. So we'll go up here and give the heifers their new one. So with the heifers being up here in the lean-to area still, we went ahead and filled up their water. And then I went ahead and gave them a new round bale so that way they're all set up with plenty of feed. And over the last few weeks with the winter weather that we've been having, the cattle over here has basically been just pretty low maintenance, just making sure we have enough feed out for them, free access to water and hay and everything like that, and putting some straw down in their shelters so they have a good area to get out of the weather. But with things warming up, there'll be a lot more projects over here to do with them. Well, it's been a pretty busy weekend so far. We picked up 2 more of the green gates with the hook and loops that work kind of with the rest of the system we have. We did that just to use them for lambing jugs, and then I went ahead and built 2 more 8-foot wooden gates and 2 4-foot gates in this style that we have those lambs and the ewes in there. And Rachel ended up talking to one of the farms we deal with, and they had 4 feeder lambs ready to go for us to pick up. So we ran down there this morning and picked those up. So I have them hooked in here next to the horned Dorsets right now. You can see there's the 4 of them. They're looking good. These 4 will grow pretty good. They'll get big. They don't need to go to the processor until the end of May, so we got plenty of time. I think it's like 77 days, and with our feeding program that we do, they'll put on plenty of weight. So currently this is how everybody's set up. We had the 4 new lambs there, and then the horned Dorsets in the pen there. In 2 days, the horned Dorsets get loaded up, 4 of them, and taken to the processor, and then a week later, the remainder go to the processor. And the original plan was to put the bottle lambs down here in the end, and that way we could move them out of the way. Once the horned Dorsets were gone, scrape down the Rams pen, which is in front of the horned Dorsets there, clean out the horned Dorsets pen, and then this group of lambs, we kind of knew they'd be ready right around that time. But with them coming a little bit early, not a big deal. We just stick them right here, no harm, no foul. And then once the horned Dorsets get shipped, we'll have this area cleaned out. We'll probably just move these guys out of the way, clean it out, and then they will go up near the wall feeder there, and we'll start building back this way. So these are the 2 that are left from the triplets. And then this lamb over here that she's bottle feeding is about 2 weeks old now. We've been supplementing her a bottle here in the evenings just because she had a pretty hard time the first 48 hours of life. She decided to try to take a swim in the water bucket, and we found her about 3 hours later. It's pretty cold, and we were able to warm her up by putting her in warm water. And she's made a pretty full recovery, but her mother had a rough birth with her, and so she was been sore, and we've been treating her for soreness, and she's acting a lot more active here lately, but we're still supplementing the lamb just to make sure that she's getting enough feed. So this is where the bottle lambs live at. They have a 4x4 area, and this is a creep gate, and what this does is it allows us to remove these posts so the lambs can come in and out, but the ewes can't come in here, so it kind of gives them their own area. They all hang out in here together, and then they'll run around out here in a big pen. Everything seems to be working out great with this. With the bottle lambs, they're doing really well. They're growing good. We're just happy that they're still around and that everything's going good with them. They really don't seem to have any health problems yet. So we're hoping that stays that way, and they seem to be doing fine. But here's the big difference. This is that ewe lamb that was born 5 days before these 2. And you can just see, I mean, her mother's bigger than these 2's mothers. Bigger framed lamb, but just in general, she's always with her mother. She can get milk anytime she wants it. She's not on a schedule with the bottle. About 90% of the time, if this lamb's laying down, that's where she's laying at. That is the lamb that's 5 days old, then the 2 that we are bottle feeding. We really haven't talked much about her because when those 2 were born, part of those triplets, that was a lot more excitement, a lot more going on with them. This lamb, everything's been perfectly normal with her. She's grown great, her mother's great. Basically ideal conditions. She's really friendly, she'll come right up to us. Let us check her out. She's back there now hanging out with the oldest lamb we had, so that's what we like. We like a lot of stress-free environment and stress-free on us and for the animal. Well, those 2 have to get their after bottle nap in. That's basically what they do every time she feeds them. They get a belly full of milk and they sit down and take a nap. Well, that'll wrap up this video. Things are going to start getting pretty busy with spraying around the corner and with more ewes to have lambs. Farmers markets will be kicking off here in about 2 months, so we're pretty excited for that. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe.